welcome back to the channel. I really wanted to take a quick second and talk about what I think the chase card in Streets of New Capenna might be. Is there even going to be one? If there is, what is it? Let's take a moment to talk. But first, if you like videos like this and you'd like to follow along, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment. It really does go a long way. So both Neon Dynasty and Streets of New Capenna really have me thinking. The fervor over chase cards, from my point of view as a collector, is really exciting. I think that the Chase Hidetsugu card from Neon Dynasty continues to be really hot. The box prices for collector booster boxes from Neon Dynasty continue to be high. They've cooled off just a little bit, but they are still really high, way higher than any other collector box, I believe, in the first, few weeks of launch at the very least. New Capenna collector boxes continue to be at just above $200 for pre-order prices, so that would be a pretty good steal for Neon Dynasty right now, as we talked about in a previous video. So it's been a few years since we've had this prospect of a chase card. I can't help but imagine what the chase experience might be like in this product, if there is one at all. So I thought it would be fun just to speculate. This is baseless speculation, but not entirely, because we've gotten a few breadcrumbs from Wizards, and I want to talk about what I think about those and how I think those might inform what I believe they might do for a chase card in Streets of New Capenna. So jump in, be right or wrong with me. Let's go here. So we've seen the showcase frames for both the Gilded and the Skyscraper treatments that Wizards has. The Gilded treatment is going to be non-land cards. Not entirely sure what is going to get that treatment, but it's clear to us that it's going to be non-land. And then it appears that lands are going to get the Skyscraper treatment. So they look cool. I think that they're really leaning into the Art Deco aesthetic. I could do a gigantic video and talk on the Art Deco style, what I think about it. I just think this is a really cool attempt by Wizards to do something new. It's pretty brave. It's awesome. It is not necessarily fantasy adjacent. This is 20th century American culture adjacent. So I think that's kind of neat. So, but the clue, I think, in terms of what a chase card might be, lies in really Art Deco architecture. And in particular, the lobby of an Art Deco high-rise. Hear me out here. The motifs that are being pulled into these cards right now are motifs that you see in architectural spaces, in lobbies. It's gilding and etching and trim and border and mosaic and pattern. I mean, one of the treatments is called the Skyscraper treatment. So if you look at some of the stylings and spaces that are notorious from that era, one odd commonality that they all have is that it was very trendy and very stylistic to take the elevator door. I know that I'm getting really granular here, but the elevator door in an Art Deco lobby was often this big, shiny brass panel. And when it parted, you entered the elevator, which was also all decked out inside. And that was kind of like your portal to whichever little world you were going to on another floor. I think that's kind of an interesting tie-in here, because what we've seen of a lot of the spaces, these kind of layers and lounges of the different families we're going to be introduced to, they appear to me, at least so far, to almost represent floors in a building. I mean, they don't seem to me like in Ravnica, sort of like realms or zones or areas. These seem very floor-like. So it could, I kind of like that. I think that the scale in which we're going to inhabit with this set is going to be a little bit different. But if you stretch that idea, I'm going to go ahead and make a quick prediction that Wizards is going to put a truly gilded card into collector booster boxes. That's my take. The chase cards are going to be pure gold, in a way, as pure gold as they're allowed to be without turning into something other than a tournament legal Magic card. Although the invocations from Amonkhet didn't have black borders, and I guess those were okay. Also, we have borderless cards, so it's not like anything without a border is off the table. But these are just, I am not a graphic artist, so this is just a sketch. It's just an idea. Here's the showcase frame for Broker's Ascendancy. And here's what I think we might see if there were some sort of golden chase card, maybe some moderate gilding or gilded treatment, and then maybe, I think, more likely something that's fully gilded out, something that almost feels like a plate of gold with a card etched on top of it or something like that. I think if you were to look at the skyscraper treatment, so here's Jetmir's Garden, I think the same thing. You could have this kind of leaf trim or motif or underlayment on the card, and then you've got the subject matter in itself sort of feeling like it's etched on top. I think that we're going to see, if there's a chase card at all, they're just going to lean really heavily into that kind of stylistic element. In Neon Dynasty, it's literally in the title of the set, neon. So they took neon, sort of neon lighting, the little, stringy bulb that you bend and shape into a neon light, and they trimmed out the card in it. Totally makes sense to me. It communicates well. In this set, I think we're going to see something that is gilded. We're going to lean into gold. So what do you think? Am I off my rocker? Does this make any sense? Is this way too obvious? I would love to know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoy this video and you'd like to follow along, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I love reading everybody's thoughts. It's really great. The dialogue's been awesome, and your interaction helps a lot more than you know. So until next time, I will talk to you soon.